Farms for another quick logging tutorial video. So in the last episode we talked about preparing a conifer, so one of these spruce type trees. So the characteristics of the conifers are they're straight, they have a cone shape, and suitable for long lengths of timber. The deciduous trees, which we have here, which are the American elms, shagbark, hickory, oaks, that type of thing, they have characteristics of not having straight trunks, and they're a little bit harder to deal with in terms of logging because you can't use a tree harvester to cut them down because of the size and shape of the actual tree. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have an attempt at dealing with this tree. So say you've got a tree on your farm that you want to get rid of, or you just want to make a bit of extra money from selling the wood. All you really need to do is purchase yourself a chainsaw, which we've already got here. And we want to come on down, cut this nice and low to the ground. So once that ring goes green, and it'll fall to our left, hopefully, which it has. And then now we need to look at delimbing the tree. So basically what you have to do here is cut each of these limbs off one by one, and then debranch each one as you go through by walking up and down the sections. So sometimes so as you can see there, I've just cut off that branch. It can be a little bit tricky to find the trigger. Once you do, it's usually pretty good. Now, the reason why this is problematic is because it does take quite a lot of time to cut these tree limbs off, as you can see. So I'm just gonna, it's very handy that it's rolled over for me. I'll turn that over so I can get a bit of visual. So ideally these sorts of trees aren't the best for planks. They're better for wood chipping, but you can sell them for, and this is being very difficult to cut here, so let's just go there. Let's cut this one up here. So you can see it's a bit of a process. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. We're going to cut through. Now they don't give you a lot of money either, which is the other issue, because you end up losing half of the tree anyway. So if we just walk along the branch here, we should be able to delimb this. There we go. Okay, almost there. So I just want to get rid of that section. So you just have to sort of play around with the angle here. So that's going to cut through the whole trunk, so let's just do that. Okay, put that into a manageable piece. There we go. Okay, so we've basically broken down the tree into a couple of small segments. So now what we need to do is put that chainsaw away. See what we can pick up. So basically we can pick up these slender sections, and when you pick it up it tells you the weight and length. So obviously this trunk is going to be too heavy, so we're going to need to cut that up. So let's just cut that into some small sections. Now hopefully we should be able to lift those. So as long as they're under 100 kilos, we should be pretty good. Now, I'm just going to cut this guy in half. Alright, there we go. So we've broken down the tree now. I might just cut this guy in half just to make it a bit easier So what I've done there is I've just accidentally, if you cut it too much, you're going to lose half of the tree. So it's best to try and retain as much as possible. Just get it into those manageable chunks, and then we need to transport it. So we've got the Mahindra over there, but what we're going to do is we're going to purchase the lizard pickup. So let's get one of those. So I'm just going to buy that, and then we might get a trailer as well. So you can basically use any trailer. So if we go to miscellaneous, there's usually, no, it's not in there. Let's go up here to the trailer section. So we've got a box trailer here. So the Select ANS 1900, just a box trailer. Convert it to a bale trailer. So we're just going to use that one. So we'll buy that. Head over to the shop. Now you don't need a trailer. I'm just demonstrating how you would boost your capacity to carry more logs early in your game. So I don't have the right hitch for this, do I? No. So I've got the wrong hitch, so we can't use that trailer anyway. Let's have a look if there's another trailer I can use. So it's got a drawbar and pin, not a tow ball, so not going to be very useful for us. I'll just double check if there's another trailer we can use. So in the base game, it looks like it's just going to be the... Oh, we could probably use this one. Yeah, let's try this one. So we'll buy that. So this is actually for carrying small equipments around. But you can use it for logging, so if we get it connected. So basically what we've done now is we've increased our capacity to carry items. So we'll just go over to our tree that we've chopped down. I'm going to put the tailgate down on the... So you just hit unfold car. And now what we're going to do is just pick this up piece by piece. So the best way to do this is get the hand icon, drop it in, and away you go. So I'll put some in the... So you just need to be careful, take your time. Nice and slow, because these things can go flying in the air if you're not careful. So I'll pick up this guy here. So what you see there is the tension straps come into play. So we'll use those tension straps to secure our logs. Doesn't matter if they're hanging out the back a little bit. The animation, it won't get affected. So if we just get the trigger, pick that up. So not really a viable farming activity in the long term, but just in the short term, if you need to make a bit of space for, if there's a pesky tree in the way early on, and you don't have the funds to invest in a forestry mulcher or a tree harvester, stump grinder, that type of thing, this is just the way to go in terms of... So we can get that trigger, there we go. Dealing with trees, so I think that one fell out, but anyway, we'll get that in a second. There we go. Alright, let's just see how we go with this. So, tension straps on, L3 on the console. Let's strap those down as well. So it should be, there we go, and the third one. And now we're good to go. So let's go over to the biomass plant, biomass heating plant. So we did have one fall out, but not to worry. And we're going to sell this wood and see how much we get. So we just drive over to the sell point, jump on out, hit L3 to sell wood. So we've got $250 for that. So, I mean, not the greatest use of time and effort for those sorts of trees, but just to showcase what you can do if you're playing survival or on start from scratch. This is a good way to get money early game, but generally speaking, for beginners, it's probably not something that you would do to make a lot of money in the long run, because of the time and investment required to really start making money. But you know, it's just another way you can, that's something you can try out and experiment with, and you can make a lot of money out of forestry, but you really need to invest in bigger equipment, you know, larger trees, that sort of thing. So hope you guys found this video helpful. Hit me up in the comments if you've got any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.